a mandate discharged by the ANC 55th National Conference. Whilst there are challenges in various regions, there is a determination to ensure that the ANC renews itself, accelerates service delivery and improves governance. The Working Committee has noted with consent the report of the Auditor General, which casts a spotlight on dysfunctional municipalities in the province. ANC branches also highlighted organizational matters of concern, which suggest internal divisions and how this impact on service delivery to the people of the province. For example, in the Tsobodla, criminal elements are masquerading as ANC leaders, whilst in Rustenburg, the poor working relationship between the offices of the mayor and the speaker threatens to render the entire municipality dysfunctional and bring service delivery to a halt. In Mamusa, we are facing a rebellion of ANC public representatives who do not want to toe the party line in terms of the deployment of the speaker in the council. In this regard, the Working Committee directed the Secretary General to constitute a national intervention team made up of full-time officials, which together with the Provincial Executive Committee must urgently intervene on these matters. The next NWC meeting will receive a report on progress made. The ANC will not tolerate any form of anarchy in its name. Decisive action is being taken where ill discipline and failure to discharge the ANC mandate is observed. We have begun yesterday meeting with our public representatives on Monday in Rustenburg, and we have implemented the decision to redeploy the speaker in that particular council. We have also met with the deployees and briefed them about this decision. As we speak, that decision is being implemented in the province. All others will then follow in the areas that I've mentioned, where we are faced with instability, because our interest is to ensure that there is stability in the province and in the local councils to be able to execute the task of proper and good governance in the local municipality. On the cholera outbreak, the NWC expressed strong concern about the outbreak of cholera in the areas of Hammanskraal, in Tshwane, Gauteng province, where 20 lives have been lost and over 165 people are hospitalized. This matter has brought into sharp focus the importance of intergovernmental relations and cooperative governance as enshrined in the country's constitution. This should not be driven by party political interest but a service to the people. The NWC further welcomes the change of attitude by the DA-led Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality from a combative and unnecessary antagonism to a joined-up and collaborative intergovernmental response that puts people first. As a governing party, the Secretary General has been in constant communication with all our deployees, relevant ministers and MECs regarding the cholera outbreak. Our strive is to ensure the arrest of cholera outbreak and ensure that a sustainable solution is found. To this end, the NWC commended the decisive intervention by national government under the stewardship of Minister of Water and Sanitation, Senzo Mkhulu. The invocation of Section 139 of the Municipal Finance Management Act will facilitate an intergovernmental response to the cholera outbreak, but over and above, to fix the challenges in terms of water provision in that part of the province. The ANC expects government to roll out an elaborative integrated communication plan to encourage communities to adopt precautionary and preventative measures. This being boiling water and allowing it to bubble for about 1 minute, mixing 1 teaspoon of household bleach with 20 to 25 liters of water and letting it stand for at least 2 hours. It is also important to wash hands with clean water and soap, especially after using the toilet and before preparing food. On the electricity crisis, the NWC welcomed the President's proclamation, which transfers powers to the Minister of Electricity, Dr. Hosien Suramkhoba. This development is intended to capacitate the Minister in his drive to end electricity load shedding in South Africa. The NWC also noted and welcomed pronouncements by the Minister of Electricity that efforts are underway to ensure load shedding is reduced by December 2023. On by-elections in KwaZulu-Natal, ANC retained Mandeni, 15 with 68%. Umzimkhulu was retained with 66%, and at eThekwini, Ward 73, ANC received a marginal increase from 10% to 18% of the votes. In Gauteng, in Sidibeng, Lesedi sub-region, Ward 8, which is a DA stronghold, the ANC grew from 13% to 16%, whilst in Ekurhuleni, Ward 25, we suffered a decline from 8% to 3%. The ANC does not take the support shown by many South Africans for granted. The organization is spearheading its renewal program, which will result in the delivery of improved service delivery. The ANC is gearing up for the 2024 National General Election, which is expected to be amongst the most challenging elections for the movement. Recent by-elections results confirms that the ANC is the only party which represents the hopes and aspirations of many South Africans. On Russia-Ukraine conflict, the NWC reaffirmed the correctness of South Africa's position of non-aligned multilateralism and promotion of dialogue as the best means of ending the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. The Secretary General met with the ambassadors of the United States of America, Ukraine and Russia to reiterate South Africa's position on international relations and reaffirm the principal stance of government and the ANC. NWC welcomed Africa's 6-country member delegation willingness to broker peace and end the acrimony between Ukraine and Russia. This bold and courageous step reaffirms Africa's role in modern diplomacy of peaceful resolution of conflict through dialogue. NWC also expressed support for the President's decision to appoint retired Judge Mojapilu to lead an independent inquiry that must establish the facts about allegations of arms sold by South Africa to Russia through the ship Lady R. On BRICS Summit, preparations are at an advanced stage for the ANC to host this year's BRICS Party Political Plus Dialogue, which is scheduled to take place from the 18th to the 20th of July 2023. The NWC welcome reports on preparations for PPPD 23, which will be held in the context of the BRICS Summit, which is hosted by South Africa this year. The 2023 BRICS is of crucial importance to South Africa and Africa. In addition to affirm a changing global order, BRICS also offers South Africa partnerships and investment in various areas which will also boost the African continental free trade area and other bilateral relations with African member states. NWC resolved that the government should ensure all necessary measures are put in place to ensure South Africa hosts a successful and mutually beneficial BRICS summit. The NWC welcomed the report on the development and the upgrading of the ANC membership system, which is part and parcel of the renewal. Features of the upgrading of the system include the issuing, for the first time after many years, membership card of the ANC. And all of this will happen before end of the year in terms of upgrading our membership system and dealing with challenges such as gatekeeping, and making it a point that a member of the ANC feel independent and they cannot be marginalized by a middle person. And all constitutional requirements in terms of upgrading the new membership system will be followed. On disciplinary matters, the ANC National Disciplinary Committee has been seized with a matter involving its former Secretary General, Comrade Ace Magashule. The National Disciplinary Committee has made a finding in this regard, of which a detailed statement to this effect will be sent to the media in terms of the outcome of the disciplinary hearing. On legal matters, the NWC noted reports of the following legal matters underway. The ANC is pursuing summons on Mr. Andre de Ruyter in Hamburg, Germany, demanding that he either substantiate his allegation that the ANC is a corrupt organization or retract and apologize. The ANC is opposing the ATM's application for leave to appeal the judgment of the High Court of the Western District dismissing the party's application that the Speaker be ordered to hold an open ballot on the question of appointing a parliamentary committee to consider the report of the Section 89 panel. The ANC will oppose the application by my vote counts to declare the current donation limits and reporting threshold determined in terms of the Political Party Funding Act unlawful and unconstitutional. Thank you.